You ever wonder where wine and jelly came from? You're looking at it. I've got 150 plants ready to be harvested. September 2022. Stay tuned for more. So these are my grapes I use for jelly. We're getting ready to pick those tomorrow, but the ones we're picking today are the Chardonnay, which is all these here. And then we're also picking the Noiret, which is way over there. So we're picking 100 today. They'll all be wine grapes. Not only are we picking grapes, but we're processing the grape juice into wine and also jelly. I don't plan on getting in great detail about any of this. Just want to give you a general idea of how this process works. Most of you know I have 3 types of grapes. I make wine out of all 3 of them. Got a dry white, a dry red, and I have a semi-sweet Catawba, which is a rosé. I also use the Catawba for making jelly. When do we harvest? We usually harvest right when the Brix level or sugar level in the grape gets to 22 to 24% of the grape. It's normally about the 3rd week in September, sometimes the 2nd week in September. This is my 3rd year of harvest. Okay, we're moving on. I got the Chardonnay done. So now we're moving on to the Noiret today. Tomorrow will be Catawba jam grapes or jelly grapes. These are a spicy Shiraz type grape. Dry red is what they are. So we're gonna pick these and get these smashed up hopefully today, and then tomorrow I'll hit the jelly grapes. Well, unfortunately I lost my help, but I only got a row and a half to do myself, so it should be pretty easy. Gotta watch out for bees. It's getting pretty warm in the day, and wasps and bees love the sugar from these things that the birds will end up plucking a hole in these grapes, and then the bees and the wasps will actually come by and get the sugar out of them. It kind of sucks for me. But this is why you work hard all year long in the vineyard, to yield, make wine, jelly, give to friends and family. That's what I like. I don't sell any of this stuff. I don't have no intentions of ever selling any of it. It's fun to give it to people, and people are amazed that you can actually do these kind of things on your own as a hobby. So it's reward day, I guess you'd call it. Same process as the Chardonnays here. Just gonna try and get the stems off the best abilities. Some sneak through, that's fine. We're looking for tannins in this, so tannins are created from skins and stems. So, you know, the big difference between a white and this dark dry red is that the skins will give you the color, the red. That's why white wines are white and red wines are red, because red wines you fermentate with the skins on for about a week. That gives it the red color. All grape juice is actually clear white. It's the skins that will actually give it the true definition of a red wine. And then along with that, because you have the skins on there and the stems, some stems sneak through during that process, you know, it gives you the tannin taste, the taste of that you're getting from the stems and the leaves and stuff like that. So that's the difference between the 2 wines. See how much work goes into this. I mean, not only did I work in the vineyard for 6 months, you got to think of all the prunings I did prior to that. I'm about to paint all that. And then, you know, all the treatments, sprays, and all that good stuff to even get to this point. And then, like I said, we're still probably about 12 months out. Well, maybe not 12, probably about 10, 11 months out from seeing this in a bottle where you can actually enjoy it. So, good thing is I have last year's harvest still. Just bottled that not too long ago, so I got a lot of wine to give out and to consume over the next 10 months while this is getting ready to be wine. Nice process, actually. So we'll give this a week in the skins just to add the yeast and let it turn in all the sugars into alcohol, and then we'll press it like we did the white grapes. Jelly is the fun part, but it's a lot of work. First step is to separate all the grapes and make sure they're clean. We boil the grapes to make sure they're sanitized. Then we add a ton of sugar, like 2-to-1 sugar to juice. Once the sugar and juice starts to boil, we add something called pectin. Pectin makes the liquid jelly a semi-solid. You pour the jelly in the cans. Once the jar's cool, you add a thin layer of wax. This preserves and protects the jelly. That's the 2022 harvest. Don't forget to push that red button in the bottom right corner. Helps the channel out dramatically. Subscribe today.